So I'm here in the spot where they used to let you smoke back behind the brewery, but the brewery ain't there anymore, and all we have is Mr. Fabulous dancing to the beat of his own drummer. And one thing I love about Mr. Fabulous is that he truly dances to the beat of his own drummer, and I do not hear it, but that's the definition of your own drummer. So there you go. Guy just walked by. People have to walk by and make it their business and glare at me for no reason. But then a guy walked by and he was very cool. He was dressed in the black hat of a guy from the villain from the 50s Western movie from 1952. Sorry, going. And then another guy walked by and he always asks for coffee, and he walks up and he goes, "Does anybody have money for coffee? I want coffee." And I'm like, whoa, dude. And I've given him money for coffee a couple times, but I'm all hobs and homeless out here too. And he came up the other day and I'm like, I don't have it. And then he walked up to some other people and they gave him $1. And he's like, well, I need $2. And they're like, well, we don't have $2. We only have $1. And he's like, well, thank you for the $1. And he left and stuff. But when he walked by, I noticed that he has one jail sock and one regular sock on. So it's like a metaphor for him walking around inside the system. So I'm standing here smoking weed saying, get Babylon out your head, bro. You're walking around out here in regular reality with one jail sock on. You got one foot in the system. Free your mind, the rest will follow. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I was over at the Cripster Coffee House and I Googled Robin Williams and I cheered my ass up sitting there laughing to tears by reading one quote after another, and he is amazing. He said, and I quote, something about comedy. Oh, geez, I should just not even. Comedy is acting out optimism, I'm pretty sure is the way it goes. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it said. Comedy is acting out optimism. Oh, and I love this. Literally, I love this. Who says this? It's almost like I know how to think this up, but I'm almost afraid to say it. This is Robin Williams. Gentiles are people who eat mayonnaise for no reason. How do you think? In other words, I know how to think it up. I almost don't have the courage to say it, but it's true. Here you go. Here's another one, and then we should end. Oh, he's got another one I want to do. Cricket is basically baseball on Valium. And cart per diem sees the check. I love that. I need to learn to cart per diem. If I can just cart per diem, I won't starve. I won't be homeless, and this won't suck. And there won't be a guy behind me named Mr. Fabulous in my head that I made go away with my talking. It's like a very fine line between pissing these people off to where they fucking kill you and being amusing. Literally, I call him Mr. Fabulous every time I see him because he's got a great ensemble. He has 12 or 13 ensembles. And they bowl with him. Oh yeah, I don't know what that was. That was just weird. Yeah, so this is back here where you know what? You want to know when I talk about corruption? This girl I know named Kirsten, around the corner from this, had an herb shop. Back in the day, she left. It was like 10 years ago. She had to leave her business. It took them 7 or 8 years to even start the construction of the thing that made her leave and move her business over there all those years ago. They still haven't even remotely finished it. There is no brewery. So you don't think there's a little corruption going on? When it takes them like 10 or 12 years to do like the brewery and the downtown parking lots they sold for stuff we don't need, for hotels we don't need, and the LOVR overpass, which always sounds like you're gonna pass over a lover, but I never pass over a lover, and there's always traffic, and they're always building shit. Can you say corruption in America? Sure you can. And so when the Republicans say, gee, if only we had, free reign to be free of pesky regulations and uncertainty generated by government dipshits that are setting us up to fail, what they really mean is we want free reign to be corrupt as fuck and take 10, 12 years to build some shit, and don't you dare limit us where we're trying to allow our collective penis to flourish. This is Donald Trump's plan for America. He's going to reinvigorate our collective penis and fuck the rest of the world. He likes Vladimir Putin, who he's very much like. That's his favorite guy. Other than that, he's going to fuck China. He's going to fuck Japan. They're going to send the Navy into the sea and maybe go on some maneuvers, We're going to have a large metallic object come popping out of the ground and squirt semen all over these people and fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? Trade deals? No trade. This is our foreign policy if we like Donald Trump. I'm not going to take any shits from you. Really? No, nobody's getting one over on me. This is what we responded to. No one's getting one over on me, America, and if you elect me the president, no one's getting one over on you. We don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to fuck some people up. And everyone's like, yeah, we like that. Literally, I'll repeat this. In, I think, Nevada, they want these people to give the land back. I think that was the Clive and Bundy thing, right? The ranchers, the sheep ranchers. One of the other guys that's running for Republican nomination said he would give it back. Trump said no. The Republicans still voted for him because they don't believe the media. They think the tape was doctored. Reality means nothing and my camera's getting wet. Let's stop.